Hi, I'm Teena Stewart. I don't put myself in front of the camera very often, but I have decided that I probably need to start doing that. Things are drastically changing for artists. I've been selling locally and online, but a lot of the places I have been selling are doing some frustrating things for artists, like letting other non-handmade people in their platforms and loosing AI on things so that we're getting deactivated or flagged or whatever it is because their bots don't know what they're doing and they can't think like humans. Anyway, that's enough of a rant. But so I'm going to start trying to share more about my work and hopefully some tips for artists and for art lovers. So today I wanted to talk to you about a particular artwork I did a while back, and it was a break from what I normally do. Um, and I'm glad I did it because sometimes you just have to be fearless and tap into the inner child. When you're trying to make art as a living, there's a tendency to try to put out what you think is going to sell, and it can actually freeze you up and cause a lot of anxiety, actually. I've been going through that lately. So when you can just turn yourself loose and create, it's awesome. The problem is if it's off brand for you, like you have a certain style of things that you do, it can kind of throw people off. For me, the remedy of that is to create a series in that style. So once I did this, I thought, maybe I can do a few more of these, and I have, and I've sold some. And it's been very freeing to do them. So I'm going to flip the camera around and share about a cave art painting I did. Very primal, very, I tend to do mixed media when I do art. I also do glass, which you'll find on my channel. And by the way, I think I forgot to mention I'm with Serendipity Studio, and I will put some links in this video of where you can find my work. And this particular piece is available as an art print, so I will put that link in too. So bear with me as I flip the camera around and talk a little bit about this piece. Okay, so this is entitled Cave Art Painting, and it was inspired by some prehistoric art I had seen online. I think it's called LASCAUX, cave art paintings. And so those were done by cavemen, and they just had very little to work with. So the colors were going to be not vibrant colors, but earth tones, because they would work with charcoal, they would work with probably animal blood even, and whatever they could mix together to get these colors. So I've added actually a little more than that on there. But just to show you, this, I started with a canvas that's pretty good size, so I wanted to get the feel of the cave itself. And I started by decoupaging, I think it was old phone book pages on here. So I podged those on and let those dry. And then I went in on the background and just freestyled with colors I thought would work just to get the background. And to me, I wanted the feel of cave art, like the cave wall itself. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually text. I wanted some of the text to show through. Can't really read it, but it's in there. So I did that, and I let it dry. And then I started, I think I started with charcoal. I took a piece of charcoal, artist charcoal, then and just went in and sketched the animals. And I went in with that, and I thought I would do some prehistoric looking horses. I wasn't trying to go for realism, so we've got those, and I put some dark ones in there, and a little one in there. Just this free-spirited feel of animals running, that maybe there's a hunter or they're just free on the earth. And I threw in, I don't know if you call these bison. They're not bison. They're like it would be the prerequisite or the prequel to a deer or something along that line, and then maybe some lions in there. So everything's very rustic. I wasn't trying for anything beautiful. And then what I did, I went in and because charcoal will smear, I did a fixative on top, sprayed several coats of like a a matte to satin polyurethane finish on it, and then pretty much did that with it. And then now it's in a frame. So that is how this came to be. I have since done one of several different horses. Because horses always find their way into my work. So I've done some horses, and trying to think what else I've done. And I think I'm going to continue with this off and on. It's not like I do a whole series at one time. I'll just do something. I'm like, okay, I feel like doing a primitive, and then I'll go back to what I was doing, because that kind of frees me up. But this, I have to say, was the most exhilarating, fun painting I've done in a long time. And it absolutely freed me up to get rid of all the anxiety I was feeling about, I've got to make something that's going to sell. And I just did what I wanted to do. And now I'm offering it as a print, and you can find the link online for that. So that's my cave art painting. One other thing I wanted to add before I sign off is that the particular piece I'm showing you seems to appeal to men, and that's fine. But I can see it easily, like in a man cave, in an office, living room, wherever they want. But so it's not that when you're creating, you have to think about who is the target person for this, but sometimes what you create is going to appeal to certain types of individuals, sometimes more male, more female, mixed gender, whatever. And so I just wanted to say that about when you're creating your work. You shouldn't have to worry about that. Just create what's in you and be okay with that.